Hey everyone, Waseem here from the channel Handsome Smiles. Thank you for joining me on another video. Today I'll be doing a first impressions of a fragrance from the house of Prada, and this one is called Rossa Carbon. Or Carbon Luna Rossa. So this sample was included in a package that I got from All Beauty here in the UK. So I ordered two fragrances. I've already done first impressions of them, so you might have seen them on my channel. That was Bijan for Men, and the other one was Paul Louis from Oscar de la Renta. So two fragrances, masculine fragrances, old school powerhouses from the 80s. But then they included this fragrance in the package as well as a free sample. And from my understanding, this is a completely different sort of fragrance. It's sort of meant to be a fragrance that was inspired by Dior Sauvage. And Dior Sauvage isn't really my cup of tea. Or my style of fragrance, but I'm quite interested in this one. It seems to have garnered quite some positive reactions in the community, in the fragrance community, so I'm interested to check this one out and see what it's like. So this one was released in 2017, so very new fragrance, certainly for my style, and the perfumer behind this was Daniela Andrea. I believe that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Daniela Andrea, and she's been behind a lot of fragrances from the house of Prada. One of them that I reviewed on my channel is Luna Rossa Black. I believe it's called Luna Rossa Extreme. I thought that was a phenomenal fragrance. I reviewed that one back in 2015 off a sample as well. So Luna Rossa Extreme, I thought that was great. But she's also released very high acclaimed fragrances like Prada Infusion Dome, that really powdery iris heavy fragrance, and she's also released L'Homme from Prada as well, which I haven't got my nose on, but many people give very high scores for that one. So Prada's Luna Rossa Carbon. Let's give this a first impressions. So open up the sample here. This is what the bottle will look like over here. I quite like the Luna Rossa range, how it looks. I haven't tried anything apart from the Extreme, which I reviewed about 7 years ago now. So first impressions of Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. I'm going to spray it over here on my arm and give a first impressions. Okay, first of all, it comes across very pleasing. Not many people will dislike this in the general public out there. People will enjoy this. It comes across very clean. It comes across a little bit to me like shower gel. That's the initial spray that I get. For me, I don't really get the Sauvage vibe just yet on my skin. Sauvage for me has a slightly different sort of opening, but they both share this very clean, cool blue shower gel sort of smell. I mean, it's nice, it's very pleasant. I'm sure this is going to garner you compliments. People are going to think you're clean. You can wear this to work, you can wear this on a date, but as you can tell by the way I'm speaking, this is fragrance which I feel it's not very inspired. It's not something that would interest me or make me feel excited. This is really not my style of fragrance, but if you're wondering how it smells, it just smells very clean and smells like a shower gel. It has that sort of blue sort of smell that's so popular right now in the fragrance game. A lot of releases have this sort of DNA, but for me this is not something I would wear. It's not a bad fragrance. This is just first impressions. It's not bad, certainly not bad. It's clean blue. People will give you compliments, but it's not a fragrance which would excite me to wear. Certainly not. But let's check out the notes. At the top we're going to get bergamot and pepper. The heart of the fragrance is lavender metallic notes. A note of coal, wow, watery notes and soil tincture, and the base of the fragrance is on broxan and patchouli. So certainly reading the notes, I'm definitely getting the watery notes. It's very clean. It gives off like a marine bluish sort of smell, and sort of like shower gel. So imagine yourself fresh out of the shower or showering at the time, and you've got loads of shower gel all over you. That's the sort of smell it gives off. Not something I would wear. It's not something that I would gravitate towards. But if you're a young gentleman and you just want to smell nice and clean, and you want to get compliments, and women will certainly enjoy this on yourself because you just smell nice and clean. It doesn't give off a cologne sort of vibe, but yeah, there is a little bit of pepper in here, give it some sort of spice now that it's developing. But for me, quite an uninspired release, I feel. Certainly not to the level of Luna Rossa Extreme, which I thought was fantastic. I believe that had a beautiful cardamom and spicy note and had sort of like a darker feel and amberiness. I thought it was just gorgeous. But Luna Rossa Carbon, not for me, I'll be honest. I'll see if I have time to actually wear this for a review, but I doubt I'll be gravitated towards this one, and certainly will be testing some of my other fragrances. But this was my first impressions. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please do leave me a like and a comment below, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do. Until next time, my friends, see you later.